Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to Paddy Does a One Bro, the Dragon's Dogma Report. This is episode 7. So, without further ado, I decided to go and instead of heading home, I decided to go wandering in the dark after my visit to the catacombs. I went for a wander, which is bad because you can't see where you're going. You've got like a 2-meter radius around you can see. Everything else is terrible. This was how I tripped, fell, and landed on a couple of ogres in the dark, which was a lot harder than I thought it would be, but still not that bad because I'm now incredibly strong. But having to fight 2 of the bastards at once was difficult. I had to kind of separate them up and fight them one by one, otherwise they were overwhelming me. There was no... every punch was aimed at me. But I beat them because I'm strong. Found an Abbey and met Queena, who apparently has moved to the Abbey now to do some learning about me, apparently. I don't know. I think there's a quest that's coming soon. Shortly after, met and killed another Chimera. Just melted it. I'm really strong now. And doing that allowed me to hit my vocation max. So I am now the best assassin I can possibly be. So I decided to go home. Finally, quick check in with Caxton.
Masterworks all, you can't go wrong.
And bought and purchased the autonomy skill. This is the solo skill you want to pick up. Basically, it gives you a 20% increase to strength and defense as long as you're on your own, which I am. It's incredible. So I now have 3 buffs on that increase my strength, as well as other bits and bobs. I'm very, very strong now. So yeah, decided to cash in the quest, the Salvation Cult quest, got that done, and now it's time to go and meet the Duke.
I wish I could meet a Duke. It sounds regal.
So I head into the Duke's manor, steal a few things that aren't nailed down, because, you know, why not, and meet Shitty Festy, a shitty boy. And then I go to meet the Duke, but I've got a stupid hat on, and everyone laughs at me. And how does Nigel not know about the hat? Surely he has a head and can feel things on his head. But the Duke does a joke on me, and says that I'm like, okay, fine. And then I'm now officially knighted as a worm hunter, I think, and I have the freedom of the realm, which is cool. Duke Edmund was like, I knew this was coming, and I built castles, and I stacked garrisons because I knew there was a dragon on the way, which is odd. I just think he wanted to build a big house and was justifying its existence with me. So I'd wander around his house a bit, steal many more things, and meet a lady who's like, hat lol, I like your hat lol, your crown's better than mine, lol. It's the Duke's wife, Eleanor, and I gave her the hat because she seemed so interested in it, so I let her have the hat. She's a problem. She's a character we will mess with later. For now, it's just a hello. And apparently, if you don't say hello to her now, her quest doesn't happen. So I made sure to go say hello to her now. So on the way out, we bump into the Chamberlain, Aldous, and we're informed that I'm allowed into the castle, but no pawns. Lol. So he says there's new quests to do, and I decide to do anything but those story quests, because that's not how we do things. We go do everything else instead. Bumped into Maximilian outside, who said there's another salvation quest going on. There's more evil happening. I wasn't really listening. I just wanted to know where the thing was I needed to kill. Apparently there was salvation things going on, and I needed to tail people. So I put on my secret salvation robes that I picked up on the last quest and kind of followed boys. Apparently this is exactly how you're supposed to do it. I just put them on because it felt like the right thing to do. But apparently this does help. So I put on my clothes, eavesdropped 2 boys chatting, followed the man, and then he put the key under a barrel and then did a monologue about how it's funny that he's hiding a key under a barrel, and wow, that's an easy place to find unless people know what they're looking for. I was 2 feet away. I mean, this is not a very good secret society. But I take the key, I leave the town, I'm then warned of bandits as I leave, but I didn't encounter any, although they do seem mean and big. Still can't kill ghosts. I tried, and I still can't do ghosts, so I'm just going to keep running away from them. Nipped into the catacombs. As I got in, this was a big fail. My lantern went out very shortly after I went in, and I didn't have any empty flasks on me or any oil. And I decided, there's oil at the front of the door, but I can't pick it up. So I kind of went back out and decided to go and see if I could find an oil flask or an empty flask. And I ran most of the way back to Grand Soren before breaking a random box and finding one. And then I came back, and then I just hit the boxes by the door for no reason and found another empty flask inside the door, and probably wasted 10 minutes 10 minutes just leaving to get an empty flower. Are you kidding me? Not my finest move. I've learned now bash boxes because there's probably stuff you need in them. So I did work out a way of killing ghosts in this area, and that is by accidentally blowing myself up while they're on my head. I mean, it worked. It worked. So I know things now. If I blow myself up, I might kill a ghost with me. Cool. Good strat. Good strat. In this area, I was tasked with finding some gems. With enough gems, the door would open. And it seems like this area is a place where you meet Skeleton Wizard Party. There are so many Skeleton Wizards everywhere, and they all die pretty easily, I think. But you run around, you kill a load of skeletons, and I met a guy who I tailed earlier who got blew up really bad. He just got exploded, which was pretty fun. And I got the door open, and I met a man named Ballsack. I kill Ballsack. So I nip back to, after killing Ballsack, I go back to town, I purchase myself some new clothing, I have a new look now, look at that, ooh, looks good. And I check in, I hear word as I'm running around about the witches. You may remember Celine from the Witchwood, and apparently there are some horrible Fox News watchers outside saying that the witch was the responsible for the dragon and it was all her fault that COVID happened, and they were going to go sort her out, so I kind of have to go and fix it, right? I have to go and save her. So I did. I left and I went to the Witchwood and I scared off the mob because I'm so buff. No, there was a golem. A golem woke up that I had to fight. Pretty fun fight, actually. You have to hit the little cores on his body to damage him, which I thought was a real fun little twist. So as you turn one off, the kind of golem himself will turn off for a bit. I just thought it was a cool fight. This was fun. It utilises the climbing mechanics a lot, which I like. And he's very big and very slow, and he moves like a cyclops, so they're kind of easy to fight, really. So I chased down Celine in the Witchwood, which was, it's kind of cool. Just another area full of nasty smoke that I can't see through. But I met a ghost whose name was Suila? I have written this down wrong. Who was an old arisen with Celine, apparently her pawn. And there's some interesting plot stuff here where she says, my pawn, she will eventually become like me and become almost as me. This is important. Remember that. In a few episodes, remember that. Pawns that don't have their master kind of become them. Remember that. Alright, so Celine does a bit of self-actualizing, kind of finds her own centre, learns a bit more about herself, and the quest complete, I guess. I need to leave and return because I heard about something else cool that can happen after you've done this, so I left the area, and I turn around and I come straight back in, and it wakes up a gold golem in the river, and I should have done this in the daytime as well, because it was dark. But yeah, this is a golem fight, but you can't damage the golem at all. Nothing you do directly to the golem will hurt it. You have to go and find these like magical cores almost that are powering the golem, and you have to break them one by one. This golem can fire fucking lasers. This was a cool, fun thing. Like, I really enjoyed doing this, kind of puzzling out where on earth the lasers were coming from, and sort of seeing these pinpricks of light in the distance, like, oh, I can get that one. Or, like, when I wasn't sure, sometimes you could see the light beads coming from the cores to the golem, like, right, there's something in that direction, and it gave you a different way to go. But anyway, I had a great time. I killed a gold golem, who it's quite hard, all things considered. Nipped back up to the gravestone, where I met Celine, found a tablet on the floor, which said about more Dragon Forged stuff, more Arisen stuff. And a bloke that was sitting next to it, just turned up apparently, was like, yo, go find a holy man. He'll tell you about that. So I decided to go do that. And on the way out, left the Witchwood, ended up right by Cassidus. So I popped in and decided to chill out with my good friend Valmiro for a moment, who seems like he has something he wants to say to me. So yeah, that's all for today's episode. I wanted to do a bit more plot, but we met the Duke today. That was fine. Next episode, we're going to chat to Valmiro, deal with that, and then we're just going to see what takes us. Maybe we'll go deal with this Arisen tablet that we found in the Witchwood. I'm still having fun. I actually think the game is remarkably quite easy at this point. I mean, the Ballsack fight, I did it in 2 hits, which is crazy good. I'm having a real good time. I wish I could deal with the skeletons of it, the ghosts a little better, but I'm having a really, really good time playing it solo, and I want to play more because it's just good. I can't wait to get the DLC. I've never done it before. Hope it's good. Well, thank you for watching. Paddy as a one bro. The Dragon's Dogma Report, episode 7, title to be confirmed. I hope you're all having a good time, and I will see you soon. One more thing before we finish up. I've been doing these once a week at the moment, but real life is proving very difficult because in Bloodborne I'm kind of in big boss montage zone now, which means I take a lot of time to kill. So the episodes may be a little bit more spaced out than once a week because these are fairly labour intensive to put together. So it might go to every 2 weeks. I'd like it not to, but don't be worried if I miss a couple of weeks because I'm trying, guys. But I'm back at work now, and this takes up my entire week of free time. It's fun, but I also need to play some things. I need to, I have things to do. I hope you all understand. But thank you all for watching. I will see you on the next one, whenever this is. Goodbye!